Welcome to Digi-Tally Training Video 101, Handheld Controller Introduction. So today I'm just going to talk about the Digi-Tally handheld controller, just this main screen here. I'm going to touch on what each one of these softwares does so you can get an idea of what to click on to get started. First software on our list is the Digi-Tally laser software. This is the software that you're going to use most often. You're going to open it up to take laser readings and save them joint by joint to create your tally report. The Digi-Tally report software is going to view that report, make some edits, and then export it to a couple different places. This is going to be the best place to export your tally to a USB flash drive. The sync data button, this is to sync your files to a cloud server. It's a bit of a custom application, so give us a call to talk more about that. View report is going to do just that. You're going to view the reports that you made with either of the first two softwares. It's just a good last check to make sure everything's formatted correctly before you send it off or print it. Which brings us to our next option there. This is to print when you're connected to a Bluetooth printer. So you can print in the field if you purchase the mobile field printer. Email is going to do just that. If you're connected to Wi-Fi, you will have the option to set up the email account, very similar to your smartphone. That way you can email the reports as soon as you connect over the internet. The buttons below are going to be pretty self-explanatory. It gives it the option to turn Wi-Fi, cell data, and Bluetooth on or off. It's just some quick buttons. I'll give you an example. When I click Wi-Fi on, I will get the notification window, and I'll click OK. So that'll turn Wi-Fi on. The last one's kind of hidden in the bottom here. It's worth mentioning. It's the training button. We use this when you're on the phone with us here at Digi-Tally. That way, this training button will actually open the Digi-Tally laser software, but it will keep the Wi-Fi on. By default, if you click on this button, it will turn Wi-Fi off, and then we're going to lose connection if we're trying to share the same screen. So whenever we're on the phone with you and we're trying to look at the same screen, just make sure you click on that, or I'm sure we'll remind you, but it's good to keep in mind. The last thing I'll cover is some of these little decals up here. The first one is Wi-Fi. When you see these bars, that means the Wi-Fi is on and receiving and transmitting data. The second one is cell data, which is off. Third one is the battery. Make sure you keep it nice and charged. We've seen in a few instances when it runs out of battery, it will turn off and sometimes reset its date and time. So you may be stuck in 2009 when it boots back up. So yeah, it's a good habit to keep these nice and charged whenever you get a chance. The last one on the list here is just our sound volume. We want to make sure the volume's all the way up. That way when you're in the field, it's nice and loud and you can hear your button clicks to make sure that you didn't accidentally hit a button. So it's good to keep that volume all the way up. And then the timestamp in the top right. So that's really just the gist of it. That's what each of these software buttons is capable of, and like I said, we'll get into the details of each one in later videos. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Digi-Tally training videos.